What's up, my Mind Your Money business folks? It's me yet again with another video on today's stock market news. And as always, hopefully you are in the market and not trying to time the market, because that is simply impossible to do. So I'm doing my video a little early because, as you can see by that bag, that one. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to the airport, and the market is going to be open for like another hour and 15 minutes. But what I want to do is just, again, make a video for Friday, right? Yeah, so let's see what happens. So it says Dow is up more than 200 points. It rises. Hold on, let me see. That one's old. That's an old report. Let's get something more up to date. Now it says S&P 500 rises, NASDAQ hits all-time highs, Wall Street aims for a strong end to the week. So let's see what this article says. So it says stock rose on Friday, putting the three major averages on pace to round out the week with solid gains. The Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed up to 0.6%. The S&P 500 higher 0.9%, and the NASDAQ jumped 1% and had hit a fresh all-time intraday high. So that means during the day, it got up to the highest point it's ever gotten. So the move also places the tech-heavy index on track for a new closing record. So the major averages are currently heading for a winning week, with the 30 stock Dow at a 1.5% week-to-date advance, and the broad market S&P 500 up 2.5% in the period. The NASDAQ is poised for a 3.9% climb on the week. So Apple lifted both the S&P 500 tech sector and the NASDAQ. The iPhone maker has surged more than 13% this week after announcing plans to spend about $600 billion over 4 years in the U.S. in a bid to appease President Donald Trump. Shares advanced another 4% Friday. So investors have looked past Trump reciprocal tariffs, which took effect on midnight on Thursday. Some of the steepest duties include Syria's 41% and Laos and Myanmar 40% rate. So the president has also proposed a 100% tariff on imported semiconductor chips, but has said the levies would not affect companies that are building in the United States. How companies qualify isn't clear. So how Trump trade policies play out, especially as they relate to the semiconductor sector, given the significance of artificial intelligence on economic growth, will remain a main area of focus for investors over the coming days, according to Ross Mayfield, Baird investment strategist. So there's potential for a complete exemption of tariffs if you're building in the U.S., which is a great thing. That's why Apple's coming back from China. But I think there's some ambiguity around what exactly that means, he told CNBC. So if we get any clarity on today or over the weekend, I think that could be really helpful or potentially risk off if some of that is walked back or hedged a little bit. So Trump warned U.S. courts Friday against striking down his tariff policy, writing in a Truth Social post that if the courts were to do that, it would be 1929 all over again, a Great Depression. He also said that the duties have been having a huge impact on the market. Stocks nosedived in the wake of Trump's sweeping tariff announcement back in April, with the S&P 500 falling into correction territory after seeing its biggest single-day loss since 2020. So the market reaction to the April 2nd announcement kind of shows how markets feel about tariffs, Mayfield said. Investors are largely anticipating the administration not following through on hyper-aggressive tariff plan. So it's kind of chicken and egg, and I think we're still kind of in the later stages of figuring that out. So if markets anticipate that but don't react because they're waiting for the capitalization, the administration could possibly take it that the market is enforcing the policy rather than anticipating change. So it's kind of a tricky dynamic, he continued. Yeah, so either way, at the end of the day, stocks are up. After all of that jibber jabber, stocks are up. Currently, NVIDIA is up. Let's see what some stocks are doing because I have to hurry up. Again, the market is going to be open for a little while, but NVIDIA is up a little over $2 right now. My Information Technology ETF, FTEC, is up $1.80. Meta is up $6.90. Apple is up $9.30. Palantir is up $4.40. Tesla is up $7.50. My S&P 500 ETF, SPLG, is up about 60 cents. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. But I just wanted to come on here, jump on here really quick and do a quick video because I have to head to the airport to catch my flight. And I will probably give reports on Monday I'll give reports on Monday. Yeah, but either way, you guys, hopefully you have a blessed weekend. Again, hopefully you're in the market. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. If you think anything at all, people think. In order to invest, get out of debt. If you're in debt, debt is your worst enemy. Get out of car loan debt, student loan debt, credit card debt, personal loan debt. Get out of all debt. Take control of your money so you can start telling it where to go. And you can do that by creating a budget. Create a budget and start tackling your debt. That's all I'm going to say about that. I was going to tell a little story, but I don't have time. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I pretending to be one. So any and all information on my channel is for entertainment purposes only. So please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your money. All right, so you guys have a blessed day. Have a good weekend. Peace.